with preamguitar.com. We're at Summer NAMM 2010 in Nashville, Tennessee, over at Laney, talking to Roger Williams about the new Cub line that they've got going on. So tell us about these little amps.
Right, okay. The Cub is the little brother of the Lionheart, which is a hand-wired, English-built, British-built amplifier. The Cubs are the little Chinese cousins. They're all valve. They start off with a small little Cub 8, which is a little 5-watt all-valve Class A combo with an 8-inch speaker. Then it moves up to a Cub 10, which has a 10-inch speaker and is coincidentally a 10-watt amplifier, which is Class AB. And then we move up to the new Cub 12 and the Cub 12 Head. Now, the big difference between the Cub 12 and the other two is that it's got a full EQ system, and it has one unique feature. It has something called a less than 1 watt input. So if you go in the normal input, you get 15 watts of pure valve power. But if you want to record at home at low level or practice at home and you still want to get all that good even harmonic tone out of the back end of the amplifier and you really need to drive it, you go into the less than 1 watt input and you can do all that at really low volume. The big thing about a valve amplifier is that to get all the tone out of it, all those juices, you need to drive the back end. And you can do that in less than 1 watt input at really low volumes. It's a really cool little application and nobody else has that, so it's unique.
That's great, and it looks like the head is going to retail at like $369?
Yeah, the map price is $369. The cab that goes with it is another $200, so for $569 you've got a really good little valve setup. The Cub 12 is also available in a combo version with Reverb that's gonna map for about $399, which is incredible, really. Yeah, it's the thing about Laney is we're all about tone. We've been building amplifiers since Lyndon Laney was a schoolboy and 16, 17-year-old and playing in a band in Birmingham in England with a couple of guys called John Bonham and Robert Plant. You may have heard of them. They went on and got proper jobs, and Lyndon's kept building amplifiers. So we've been building machines with tone for 43 years. Yeah. And
when's this line going to be available?
It'll be available from September onwards.
Great, so you're gonna let us hear some of it then, right?
Yeah, indeed. Off you go. Right, the other thing to remember is that apart from the Cubs, there's a load of other new products coming out, the Linebacker products, but if you want to hear any of the demos or see any of the videos, they're all down at Laney TV on YouTube. So so go there as well, and Premier Guitar will have a load of stuff, I'm sure, links and stuff like that, so they'll be really cool.
All right, thanks a lot.
And finally, sorry to hog all the camera space, but I gotta really say that we've just partnered up with MDG Distribution, who are really great guys, and we're looking forward to a great future with them. They really are putting their backs into this, so it's really good to be back in the States with a good company.
Great, well thank you very much for showing us around. And what's the web address if people wanted to learn more?
www.laney.co.uk, being a British company, of course.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks very much.
This is Premier Guitar at Summer NAMM 2010. You can see more at preamguitar.com.